Hi everyone, I'm here to discuss about evolution of Windows NI operating system. First, what is operating system? Operating system or OS is software that communicates with the hardware and allows other programs to run. It is comprised of system software or the fundamental files your computer needs to boot up and function. Every desktop computer, tablet, and smartphone includes an operating system that provides basic functionality for the device. Common desktop operating system include Windows, OS, and Linux. While each OS is different, most provide a graphical user interface or GUI that includes a desktop and ability to manage files and folders. They also allow you to install and run programs written for the operating system. Windows and Linux can be installed or on standard PC hardware. Then next, what is Windows? Windows is a series of operating systems developed by Microsoft. Each version of Windows includes a graphical user interface with a desktop that allows users to view files and folders in Windows. For the past 2 decades, Windows has been the most widely used operating system for personal computers PCs. The next Windows is Windows 3.1. Windows 3.1 allows users to utilize several features previously not available in MS-DOS. One of these new features was the use of a mouse, which allows users to navigate and manipulate data on the computer without using MS-DOS commands. Then next, the Windows 95. Windows 95 is an operating system released by Microsoft in August 1995. It is the biggest release of Windows ever, and if you didn't know, Windows 95 is still one of the most successful software release ever. Then next, the Windows XP. Windows XP is an operating system produced by Microsoft as part of the Windows NT family of operating system. It was the successor to both Windows 2000 for professional users and Windows Me for home user. It was released to manufacturing on August 24, 2001. Then next, the Windows Vista. Windows Vista released to the public on January 30, 2007. Windows Vista is the successor to Windows XP in Microsoft Windows line of operating system. With the Vista iteration, Windows saw significant change both in aesthetic design and available features, with a focus on creating a more diverse and user-friendly experience. The image below shows the Vista desktop and start menu followed by new core features. Next, the Windows 7. Windows 7 is an operating system that was produced by Microsoft and also released as part of the Windows NT family of operating system. Then next, the second to the last Windows, the Windows 8. Windows 8 is a version of Microsoft Windows that was released on October 26, 2012. This iteration contains some of the biggest changes in Microsoft has made to their operating system since Windows 95. It, it features new programming and technology that makes run faster than the previous version. It also has more streamlined look and feel. Windows 8 includes a tablet in tablet interface called Metro, which is compatible with touchscreen and displays and still offers access to the traditional Windows desktop. Example of the new Windows 8 is Start Screen, which replaced to the Start button and menu. The last and new Windows in Microsoft, the Windows 10. Windows 10 is a Microsoft operating system for personal personal computers, tablets, device, and Internet of Things devices. Microsoft released Windows 10 in July 2015 as follow-up to Windows 8. The company has said it will update Windows 10 continuously rather than release a new, full-fledged operating system as a successor. Anyone adopting Windows 10 can upgrade legacy machine directly from Windows 7 or Windows 8 to Windows 10 without re-imaging or performing intrusive and time-consuming system wipes and upgrade procedure. To upgrade from a previous version of Windows 10, IT or user run the Windows 10 OS installer, which transfer any application and software on the previous OS, as well as setting and preference over to Windows 10. Organization and users can pick and choose how they will patch and update Windows 10. IT or user can access a Windows 10 upgrade through the Windows Update Assistant to manually begin an upgrade or wait for Windows Update to offer an upgrade when it is set to run. After the after the evolution of Windows, let's proceed to the evolution of iOS or iPhone operating system. Before we start to the evolution of iOS or iPhone operating system, let me introduce you what is iOS. iOS is an acronym for iPhone operating system. It's a Unix-based operating system powering all of Apple's mobile devices. But the name iOS was not officially applied to the software until 2008 when Apple released the iPhone software development kit, enabling any app makers to create application for the platform. So let's continue the discussion about evolution of iPhone operating system. It starts in iPhone operating system 1 or iOS 1. iOS 1 is the first major release of iOS, Apple's mobile operating system. On March 6, 2008, with the release of the iPhone software development kit, Apple named it iPhone OS. Then next, the iOS 2 or iPhone Operating System 2. iOS 2 is the second major release of the iOS mobile operating system, developed by Apple Incorporation. Being the successor to iPhone OS 1, it was the first release of iOS to support third-party application via the App Store. Devices running iPhone OS 1 are upgradable to this version. Then next, the iOS 3 or iPhone Operating System 3. iOS 3 is the third major release of the iOS mobile operating system developed by Apple Incorporation. Succeeding iPhone OS 2, it was announced on March 17, 2009 and was released on June 17, 2009. It was succeeded by iOS 4 on June 21, 2010. The new version dropped the iOS naming convention. iOS 3 was the last version to use the iPhone OS naming the convention. Then next, the iPhone 4 or iOS 4. iPhone 4 is a smartphone that was designed and marketed by Apple Incorporation. It is the fourth generation of the iPhone lineup, succeeding the iPhone 3GS and preceding the 4S. Following a number of notable leaks, the iPhone 4 was the first unveiled on June 7, 2010 at Apple's Worldwide Developers Conference in San Francisco and was released on June 24, 2010 in the United States, United Kingdom, France, Germany, and Japan. The iPhone 4 introduced a new hardware design to the iPhone family, which Apple touted as the tiniest smartphone in the worldwide at the time. It consists of a stainless steel frame which double as an antenna with internal components situated between two panels of aluminosilicate glass. The iPhone 4 also introduced Apple's new higher resolution Retina display with pixel density of 326 pixels per inch. iOS 5 or iPhone 5. iPhone 5 is the fifth major release of the iOS mobile operating system, developed by Apple Incorporation. Being the successor to iOS 4, it was announced at the company's Worldwide Developers Conference on June 6, 2011. Then next, the iOS 6 or iPhone 6. iOS 6 is the sixth major release of the iOS mobile operating system developed by Apple Incorporation. Being the successor to iOS 5, it was announced at the company's Worldwide Developers Conference on June 11, 2012 and was released on September 19, 2012. Then next, the iOS 7. iOS 7 is the seventh major release of the iOS mobile operating system, developed by Apple Incorporation. Being the successor to iOS 5, it was announced at the company's Worldwide Developers and Conference on June 10, 2013 and was released on September 18 of that year. It was succeeded by iOS 8 on September 17, 2014. Then next, the iOS 8 or iPhone Operating System 8. iOS 8 is the 8th version of Apple's mobile operating system, used in the iPhone, iPad, and iPad Touch, designed for use with Apple's multi-touch devices. iOS 8 supports input through direction screen manipulation. The system retains its familiar control scheme or user gestures, such as pinching, tapping, and sweeping. iOS 8 focus on under-the-hood updates, largely retaining the major visual updates of iOS. So let's proceed to iOS 9 or iPhone Operating System 9. iOS 9 Apple was still supporting iOS 9 in 2019. It issues a GPS related update on 22 of July 2019. The iPhone 5C runs iOS 10, which also received the GPS-related update in July 2019. iOS 9 is compatible with this device: iPhone 4S, iPhone 5, iPhone 5C, iPhone 5S, iPhone 6, and iPhone 6 Plus. iOS 10. iOS 10 is the 10th major release of the iOS mobile operating system developed by Apple Incorporation. Being the successor to iOS 9, it was announced at the company's Worldwide Developers Conference on July 13, 2016 and was released on September 13 that year. It was succeeded by iOS 11 on September 19, 2017. After the iOS 10, let's proceed to iOS 11. iOS 11 is the 11th major release of the iOS mobile operating system developed by Apple Incorporation. Being the successor to iOS 10, it was announced at the company Worldwide Developers Conference on June 5, 2017 and released on September 19, 2017. It was succeeded by iOS 12 on September 17, 2018. Then go to iOS 12. iOS 12 is the 12th major release of the iOS mobile operating system developed by Apple Incorporation. Aesthetically similar to its predecessor iOS 11, it focused less on new functions than on performance, quality improvement, and security updates. iOS 13 is the second to the last in iPhone operating system, the iOS 13. iOS 13 is the 13th major release of the iOS mobile operating system developed by Apple Incorporation for their iPhone, iPad, iPad Touch, and HomePod lines. The successor to iOS 12 on those devices, it was announced at the company's Worldwide Developers Conference on June 3, 2019 and released on September 19, 2019. So the last but not the least, iOS 14. iOS 14 introducing the biggest update ever to home screen page with beautifully redesigned widgets and the app library. A new way to tap into the App Store with app clips, powerful updates to message, and more. The new widgets present timely information and glance and can be in different sizes on any home screen page. User can create a smart stack of widgets, which use on-device intelligence to surface the right widgets based on time, location, and activity. Home screen page can display widgets that are customized for work, travel, sports, entertainment, and other areas of interest. At the end of the home screen page is the app library, a new space that automatically organizes all of a user's app into simple, easy navigate view and intelligently surface apps that may be helpful in the moment. User can choose how many home screen page to display and easily hide page for quicker access to the app library. That's the iOS 14 update. So that's the evolution of Windows and operating system or iPhone operating system. I hope you learned a lot from me and thank you for watching.